Hey guys, Salt here, and today's topic is space. I kind of wanted to do this one more at nighttime, but I feel like if I did, then I probably wouldn't be able to get the episode out, considering that I work today. So we're just gonna have to do this start early morning. Space, that's a very interesting topic, and I want to say that it's very cool. Um, I haven't always liked the idea of space. Just infinite void, just vastness and being up there. I don't know if I'd ever want to go to space, but I am actually more accustomed to the idea now, and I'll talk a little bit about why here real soon. But space is honestly one of my favorite things that exists, you know? I always just like looking up at the stars at night, and stars are one of my favorite things to look at. I don't know if space and stars should be like two separate topics, but I don't know. Anyways, I've always enjoyed looking up at the stars. It's just something amazing about them, especially like when I'm in like the countryside at night, because where I live close to like a refinery, and so there's like a lot of light pollution that way, and so you really can't see the stars because of that. But if I'm out in like the countryside, then man, the amount of stars you can see is amazing. And like, we're not even able to see all the amount of stars that there are outside, which I think is kind of mind-boggling. There's just so many up there. The only constellation that I've ever been able to really see is Orion. I've always been able to recognize the belt, and then because of that, I can see Betelgeuse all the time. I heard that one's dying out, which, I mean, that kind of makes me sad, but I also think that I don't think it's gonna be dead in my lifetime, so I guess that's not really my problem. I mean, what can you do for a dying star that we don't know where it is? Not much, I presume. It's kind of cold out here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now I want to talk about what kind of got me more into space, and that is this lovely little game called Outer Wilds. So Outer Wilds, it's probably one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. I'm gonna say top 5. Life-changing, that's what it was. I'm even wearing my Outer Wilds shirt today. I had to order this off of a website because you really don't find Outer Wilds merch that much anymore. They are making there's like a Lego Ideas little spaceship for Outer Wilds, which got the support it needs, so hopefully, I'm hoping that it gets confirmed, because I would buy that. I would buy Outer Wilds Lego spaceship. But the thing is, Outer Wilds actually got me through quite a bunch of fears, because the whole premise of it is throw you into the deep end of the pool, then see how you swim. So in the game, you're like this little guy, and I won't spoil too much. That's the main thing about the game is you do not want to play with any spoilers, because it will ruin it for you. You gotta figure everything out yourself. It's like a mystery in space. You go to different planets and you gotta solve a mystery, but the catch is that you're in a time loop, which I feel like that's a little bit too much off topic here, so I'll dive back into the space thing. But initially, on my first day, I went into a planet, and it was terrifying. It was just water and tornadoes everywhere, and I crashed down into the water, and I think I ended up drowning or something. I don't know. Either way, I ended up getting through, and then I kept going back to that place, and it's every single time I'm just way better at it. And it kind of made me realize something, that there is so much beauty in like just the vastness or scariness of stuff. And even when I was in space, this is the main thing. When I was in space in there, it was like terrifying because, you know, there's just blackened stars every direction. But I had gotten to a point where my ship was damaged and I could no longer drive my ship because it was so badly damaged. I hit the eject button and it was just me out in space. And rather than feeling fear just floating away in all possible directions, something about the idea that even though I was floating away in space, I was going to be okay. If that makes any sense. See, for that specific situation, I was going to be okay because it's a time loop and it doesn't matter anyway, but I knew I was going to be okay. And that made me not hate space. It actually made me less scared of it and appreciate its beauty even more. So, looking up into the stars at night, I think sometimes, like, what would happen if I was there? And I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever be qualified for that. But I think I would be okay. Anyway, that's all I got to talk about today. And today's a fun one because since today's topic is space, today's song recommendation is also Space by Andrew Prahlow. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So Space by Andrew Prahlow. That's also an Outer Wilds song. So what can you do? Good segue, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Zaltlik out.